Hey guys, Level by Level Gaming, and this is just a real short, real quick update on where I am with this ongoing project here. I have the joystick, the 3 operating buttons, and the trackball all roughed in and where I want them. I've got this resurfaced, just barely or temporarily tacked in here. I also have the plexiglass roughed out for this console. So you can see here I've got this cut out following the edges here. And so then I'd have to get these buttons back out, get all these holes marked, and cut these holes in plexiglass. And if you've ever cut plexiglass, especially forming these round edges, and cutting holes into plexiglass, round holes, it can be challenging. So I've got that done. I've also started to frame in the screen here. So this horizontal, am I saying it right, or vertical? Horizontal, vertical. So the vertical screen is oriented in here. And so I've started to frame that out to where it is nice and neat around the edges. And just a little bit of history on that. So the board that's in here, the JAMMA board, the 60-in-1, it has 60 old school games that are all this vertical orientation. So that was part of the reason why the original LCD, or correction, the original CRT, if it hadn't have blown, the colors had blown when I first started messing with it, which shot that screen anyway. But if that hadn't have happened, I would have had to twist that CRT screen in this housing somehow and made it a vertical screen, because these are actually made for like this tabletop orientation where the screen is long and narrow and not oriented this way. Things you learn, things I didn't know when I started this project. So that is part of the reason why that I went with an LCD replacement, other than the fact that the old CRT gave up the ghost whenever I started hooking up everything to it and testing everything. So it has definitely been a learning experience. I appreciate your guys' patience. So once I get this all framed in and the screen cut out, everything nice and painted, get this where the big sheet of glass that originally come for this laid back on here, all this where the screen is framed in here and looking nice and neat. This is all painted and the plexiglass is down. Once that's all done, then the monumental task of getting all of that wiring set up correctly inside of this device. All right, well, that's been Level by Level Gaming in this very short update on this project.